Taurus North Node. Welcome back to my channel, Synergy Tarot. I don't know why, but this particular sage stick continued to fall on the floor. I said, you know what, I'm going to light it up this time, and I'm going to record while I do it. Apparently the energy is heavy here that needs to be cleared out. I hadn't even lit up any of my incense yet. I guess this is your South Node coming out of me. I'm channeling Taurus South Node right now, which is Scorpio. In your past life, you were more into the occult. You know, you earned your money the dark way. What is that? There's lots of dark ways to earn money. We'll just leave it at that. We all know the dark ways to earn money. But this lifetime, you're called to do it a little more practical way, a little more grounded way, by stepping into your North Node. Taurus, North Node. Grounded, stable, you know, ruled by Venus, which is a second house energy. So we're going to dive into this current situation, current energy, current message that the Spirit has for us, or has for the Taurus North Node. Obviously, you're here because you're a little more advanced than most, and you realize the importance of this node, the importance of following this node, following the messages that have anything to do with this North Node. This is beautiful. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Imagine that. I literally pulled the full moon in Taurus card. I don't even know how that happened, but there she is, or he. And you are good enough. Imagine that. The Virgo, full moon in Virgo, another earth, heavy earth energy. You know, because that's what you're called to do in this lifetime. Be a little more grounded. Come up out of the underworld. Come up out of the underworld and join us in this 3D realm of value. Not just material values, not materialistic values, but value as far as yourself. You will have a lot more benefit from taking care of yourself in the ways of whether it just be a massage or, you know, manicure, pedicure. Even if you're a male, I'm telling you, this is part of your emotional fulfillment in this lifetime. It is out of your comfort zone completely. Trust me. But the more you do it, the more that you will radiate and magnetize any and everything that the universe has for you. So, that being said, we're going to get into the tarot here and see what we see here with your current situation, your current path, the current trajectory, if you will. Apparently that card wanted to come out. The cards are a little stiff still working on breaking them in. Not quite there yet. They're getting there. They're getting there. But anyhow, so this lifetime, you know, you are definitely called to step away from a little bit more of the occult. That was your past life, your karmic past. And this is a lifetime that you are to ground yourself a little more. Stay grounded. What does that mean? Well, it just means to stay in the now, stay in the present. So we're going to do the Tree of Life read here. And let's see what this card here is, the Strength in Reverse. Okay, so probably not feeling very stable right now. Probably a little confused as to what it is that's blocking you, is what I'm getting out of this Strength in Reverse. We're going to do this here. I'm going to throw that over that full moon in Virgo. That is that Leo energy. Oh, we got the miser on the bottom. So let's throw these out and see how these connect and see what we can work on figuring out what it is that is stopping you, blocking you from moving into your destiny, your purpose, your path. Beautiful. We have a wonderful Knight of Swords energy in the center energy here that is the affecting energy of everything around it. And okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So down here in your root, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is your foundation. And in this position, the Queen of Pentacles is telling me that this is already something that is boiling inside of you. This is already an idea that is, you're starting to understand that you need to figure out a different way to make your money. You need to figure out a better way to make your money. You need to figure out a more loyal way to make your money. A more respectable way to make your money. And maybe you haven't been feeling so respectable in the way that you make your money. And it may not be something as something like sex work. It may just be something like you're a janitor. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's something that you're really pondering and trying to figure out, because in the Queen of Pentacles, she's looking down, and in this deck, it's almost somberly. She's almost somberly looking down at this pentacle as if she's not very happy with the way that she has received this pentacle. In this deck, that's just what I'm getting out of here, and this is crazy, but because we embody the male and the female energy. Well, underneath of the Queen of Pentacles is literally the King of Pentacles. I mean, I don't even know how I could plan this out any better. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who is actually a little bit more proud about the way that he makes his money, and I only say that because in this deck, he's actually looking out into the world like, yeah, I know I got mine the right way. And I'm not bashing on the Queen of Pentacles at all. I'm just saying that that's what I'm getting out of the way these are laid right now. And we'll get to that in a second with what's surrounding that. But so this is actually, the King of Pentacles is in your subconscious, okay? This is the subconscious position in the Tree of Life spread. So that's telling me that you know that there's a way, or you are trying to figure out a way, like I said, to make your money a little bit more respectable. And what I love seeing here is in oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna skip ahead. I almost did again, but this is in your emotional responsibilities, okay? And it's the Hierophant. So having the Hierophant being in your emotional responsibilities position is telling me that you are really becoming, or you really want to become, a lot more responsible in the traditional way of making money. I'm telling you, that's what this whole, I can see it all the way through. That's what is really heavy on your mind, and that makes total sense, because that's that south node that you're trying to walk away from, and you don't understand why you're fighting with yourself. And it's because you don't understand completely, fully this north node purpose and path. And so that's all it is. That's the only switch that needs to come on, is complete awareness of this north node aspect. It is so important. Because then moving over here in your communication and career position is actually the Page of Cups. So again, that is showing me that this is somebody who has a lot of love and passion, but doesn't really know where to put it. This is the Page of Cups. So this is the start of the suit. When this is the younger energy, this is the little bit more immature. And you don't have to necessarily be young, but you can be young and immature in whatever position and path that you're in your career. And you're keeping this love going, but you're not sure where to put it. And so that takes me straight into this Knight of Swords energy. And what I'm getting in this deck, and I feel like I've gotten this before, because I know the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy in the deck. But because of the way that I'm seeing this here, you are actually making a halt into your past. You are actually on your way to rush into your past. And I only say that because the Knight of Swords is looking to the past, and as though he is actually pulling back the reins here and slowing this horse down, like, hey, wait a minute, we're going the wrong way now. We got to slow down and stop. Whoa, Nelly. And I only say that because all the way over here, both of these positions are your difficulties and what's blocking you, and also your opposing matters. What is your opposing matters? Your opposing matters is that Ten of Cups idea. The way to get to that Ten of Cups. That is your opposing matter. Something is stopping you and blocking you within your mind. It's only in your mind that is actually stopping you from getting to that Ten of Pentacles. And it's because you have been so up in your head. Because right before the Ten of Swords is the Nine of Swords, which is, the person is just crying in bed, crying themselves to sleep because of these thoughts that are ruminating in their head all night long. They can't even get to sleep. And so you're putting the brakes on that. You're putting the brakes on the fact that you have talked yourself into believing that you can't get there. Because you're starting to realize and understand that, no, that's not true. I know that there's a way. I know there's another way. I know there's a better way. Because your helpful matters is actually, look, this side over here, this is like, I always take it as the more positive side of the spread. And it's the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is in your helpful matters position. So that is somebody who is very solid, very stable in their own mind and which way to go and how to get there. Because the Queen of Swords is looking forward. She's looking forward into the future. She's calling her future out in this card. She's literally, right here, she is manifesting and commanding her future ahead. And this is how it's going to be. And what I love about the fact that not only do we have the Queen of Swords here in your helpful matters, but right above that, in your responsibilities, is you're responsible to literally just celebrate. You're responsible to have a completion, a victory in your all your endeavors. Once you completely give in and take heed to your North Node, 100%. And I've said this before. The only reason I'm here right now today speaking to you, the only reason that I did all of this is not because I love rocks, which I do love rocks, don't get me wrong. It's not because I love tarot, because honestly, I did not believe in tarot, not even just 4 years ago. The only reason I'm doing this is because of my North Node. I learned my North Node. I learned the gap. I've seen the gap, and now I'm filling the gap. And the gap is find your North Node, find your purpose, find your path. Everyone wants to know, what is the secret to life? What is the purpose of life? What is my destiny? Here it is, folks. And nobody is seeing it. Nobody is understanding it because you're chasing your sun sign. You're chasing a person. You're chasing a past. You're chasing a feeling. You're chasing an idea. Something that no longer serves you. It hadn't served you. It didn't serve you before. That's why it was gone. That's why rejection is your protection. You've been protected from your past, and here you are trying to burst that back into that bubble. You're trying to get back into that past by holding on to it, by using it as a security blanket. This lifetime, you're called to burn the blanket, okay? Maybe that's what we'll title this. Burn the blanket. Come up out of the depths of hell and join us here. I almost said in La La Land, because sometimes it feels like we're in La La Land here. There's a lot of people that are there, and it's like, maybe this is La La Land. And that's why so many people are in it. So what I'm seeing here, though, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful transformation that is going to occur within the Taurus North Node collective. Now, that North Node has just went out and we went into Aries now. But there's still heavy Taurus North Node energy. It's not been that long ago that this North Node has switched. So to finish out the whole spread in the spiritual position it's just more confirmation that this is time for you to understand and figure out a more respectable way to earn your living, to earn your money. Because it is the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, this is predominantly earth driven here. All earth energy. The Knight of Pentacles. And this is right before it gets crazy. This is right before you really start moving. And that's all it takes for you to get to this position, to get to the Knight of Pentacles, that you can actually get to the Ten of Pentacles a respectable, loyal way. Legit way. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Let's throw some Keepers of the Light on here, Oracle. I'd really like to see what spirit guides are going to show up here and what messages they're going to have for you. This is like the second deck I ever bought, and I had forgot about it. And I've seen now 3 different readers that have been using it. I'm like, you know what? Why did I forget and stop using that deck? Of course, in the beginning, I didn't know very well how to use it. But I knew I had to have it. We're going to stop there because we have Joan of Arc, the voice of truth, on the bottom. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. You know, maybe there's somebody that needs to hear you say these words. Maybe you have gotten yourself into this position where the way that you're making this money now seems to be hard to get out of or to walk away from. And then we have Hope. Wow, this is a beautiful card with a very gorgeous lotus flower. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Very beautiful card here. And 2 more. Lord Shiva, transcendence. See, transcendence happens when you walk towards your North Node. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Dance with the universe. How do you do that? Mirror the universe. Because if you do, the universe will mirror you. Gaia, here we go. I mean, what are we talking about? Taurus North Node. Grounded. I mean, probably the most grounded. I don't know, maybe Capricorn we could say is a little more grounded. Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. What have I been saying? Taurus North Node is to bring yourself up out of the cemetery. You know, bring yourself out and go to the Red Sea. I don't know. It's like, you know, I just know that is the struggle that the Taurus North Nodes have. Is this, they really want to, and Taurus in general, just the Taurus energy, they want to be respected. They don't want to be known as, you know, the bottom of the barrel. They don't want to be known as petty or, you know, always needing somebody or any of that. And that's why it's hard for a Taurus North Node to get with that, because of that Scorpio, which is the opposite, like I've said, the Scorpio South Node. That's why it's such a struggle. So let's see then. Yeah, let's get some Divine Mind Oracle on here. That's what I call it. I don't know. I just really feel myself even right now. Like I took a nice deep breath in and a big exhale out. I don't know if you could hear that, but as I exhaled, I literally felt just more grounded, and that's all it took, in and out. So really taking hold of that north node is key. It's clutch. It's the bee's knees. It's all the things to help transcend you up and out. Up and out. 3. Speak up. Let's read it. Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? It's the second time that I've said it. There's something that Taurus North Node is holding in that they're not telling somebody. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Because it'll just be held in and it just creates pressure, and we all know the end result of that. Patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It is not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there is a reason things aren't aligning in the way that you think that you want them in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Like I said, things can change. Maybe I didn't say that already, but I know it's been in my mind recently for some reason, but things can change in the nanosecond. Any and everything can change in a nanosecond. You might believe and think and know and even have visualized, intuitively seen it, and then it fizzles all away in the less than the blink of an eye. Bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery. Again, let's flip that strength upside down to make this decision. And you will feel so much so much lighter when you do. When we can actually, take this strength, tame that inner lion, sit with it, chill with it, feed it some chum, and really, really be comfortable with your inner lion. I didn't say inner demon. I said inner lion. A line's on the bottom. I'm going to read that. You're being asked to align with your current situation. Even if it's not easy to do so, trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. That's that card I got stumbled up on. I didn't that time, see? Pushing against what will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. Please do. Please do. For the love of the universe. I really want some Kippers on here. I don't even know where we're at on time. I feel like this is kind of a short read. I love it. I love when it's a short read and I don't feel like I have to get too in depth with anything, because all this is about you just flipping the switch of the south node to the north node. That's really all this is. It's literally a quick flip. That's all it took for me. I've watched and seen other people talk about it, and even they know as soon as they made that switch, that's when it changed. I love it. Whoa, this card really it just hovered and fluttered around. It's the 18 card. And what do we got here? We got quite a bit that flew out here. Child. Toil and labor in reverse, of course. Courtship. So maybe there's some courtship going on there. I love the word courtship in itself. Occupation. What have I been talking about? Occupation. So again, maybe this is about... I'm getting it now. Okay, here it is. I got it. This is either a mature woman that needs to speak to their mature man, someone that they're courting. Maybe they already have a child with them, about their job, about the way they make their money. And it's something that is not very easy to talk about. But this toil and labor in reverse is telling me that, that the output is not the output is not as great as the input, or vice versa. And this mature woman really doesn't, it's almost as if there's this energy of, what's the word I'm trying to, what's the word I'm looking for here, Spirit? It's this energy of, well, what's really going on, right? What's, why don't you just tell me what's really going on? And that's when it's like all the pressure is released, and then you can finally just go ahead and let it all out. You can get into that Queen of Swords energy. Like I said, grab that sword of truth from the universe, okay? The King and the Queen of Swords, see, confirmation. The King and the Queen of Swords, they hold the sword of truth, okay? That's not a sword that some blacksmith made for them, okay? That's not a sword that's been forged out of iron. This is the sword of truth that the King and the Queen of Swords carry, okay? So you pick up that sword of truth and you speak it. That's all this read has been talking about. Speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. Oh, I love this. I love this for you guys because I'm telling you, when you get it out, when you get the truth out, it is so liberating. I mean, and it's hard. Trust me, it is hard. Some of these truths that you might have that you don't want people to know, or that you believe they can't hear for themselves. But this is going to be easier than you thought. Once it's over with, you're going to be like, wow, I cannot believe I held that in so long. I can't believe I put that off for so long. You're going to realize, like, gosh, I should have done this, in the beginning. So we're going to see what the psychic reading card has for us. Why do I feel like it's going to be like coins or, occupation? It's going to come out again. So one more. Let's get one more shuffle in here. Get into this energy. Oh, I almost did another one. Huh. House. Immediately I was drawn to the word sold. I don't know. Hearts. Hey, I don't know what a better card. This is one of my favorite psychic reading cards for sure. I'm secretly in love with love. This is the number 16 card. That's 7 energy, which is, again, the partnerships, relationships. And I remember what this card really talks about, and it asks what you really focus on more in this, if it's the broken heart or if it's her dancing towards the sky here. So, and of course, I would say the majority of us, unfortunately, for this time period right now, everyone is going to be really focused on that broken heart, because right now, currently, we don't even know how to handle our own hearts. That's really the ultimate issue, is we don't even know how to handle our own hearts because we're trying so hard to handle everybody else's without caring so much about ours. Only what we desire and want, and then we get that stomped on, crushed, and whatever, spit out. And so, this is a very liberating energy. Again, I can't say it enough. And being the 16 or being the 7 energy, it just goes to show that the cards never lie. The universe wants you to open your heart to love. You have received this card as, and we had it. Remember, we had that courtship out here. So maybe the other story is that this is somebody that you would like to court, but you are. I have this message coming, so I have to get it out. This is somebody that you would like to court, but because of the amount of money that you make or the way that you make your money, you're not proud of, and you don't even want to approach this person because of your shame or guilt or whatever about what it is that you do. And that's very understandable, because in this day and age, this society has put this like basic a number on people, and if you're not at that number, you're not at the standard. And the problem with that is that that's not how averages and means and things work, and we won't get into all that. But regardless, I feel I've been in this energy before myself, so maybe that's why it's very easy for me to pick up on this. You have received this card as the universe has heard your thoughts and prayers about love, loss, and relationships. Your psychic reading card of hearts is representative of all matters connected to love and matters of the heart. When you look at this card, pay attention to the area on the card that you are drawn to. Do you focus on the girl and the hearts floating in the background. Oh, I got a little too high there. Sorry about that. Do you focus on... Oh, I'm so sorry. When you look at this card, pay attention to the area of the card you are drawn to. Do you focus on the girl and the hearts floating in the background? Or are you drawn to the broken-hearted cloud? If you are drawn to the background hearts, it is because the universe wants you to focus on the love that is always around you and the love that is coming into your life. The universe is letting you know that all is not lost and is giving you a gentle reminder that you are a beautiful, lovable being with a big heart to share with another. If you are drawn to the broken-hearted cloud, it is a gentle reminder the universe is trying to heal your broken heart. It is very important to remember that when you go through a romantic breakup or heartache, you need to give your heart time to heal, so that when the right person does come into your life, you are open to giving and receiving love. You know, it's really easy to give love, especially when you're desperate. You know, you just want to give, give, give. But you have to be able to receive love as well. The heart psychic reading card can represent the loss of a loved one who has passed over into the spirit world. The person sitting on the cloud can be a sign from a loved one who feels your pain and hears your prayers. Your loved one is there to help you heal and reconnect with them from the other side. Pay attention to the clouds when you are outside, as loved ones tend to give you signs from above in the heart-shaped clouds, in the form of heart-shaped clouds. They may even offer heart-shaped objects such as rocks, leaves, crystals, or symbols. Be open to love, and you will be surprised by what the universe brings into your life. Beautiful. I love it. I can't say anything else. There is nothing else to be said when love is the very last thing said. There just really isn't. There is no follow-up. There is no follow-up to love. There just isn't. Lovely. Find your north node. Find your purpose. Find your path. But remember to watch your thoughts. There's confirmation. Watch your thoughts. They will manifest into your words. Watch your words. They will turn into your habits. Watch your habits. They will manifest into your character. Amazing. Lovely. Beautiful. Thank you to all those who have subscribed. I am amazed that we have stabilized. I don't want to say plateaued. That's a whole nother issue. But we are becoming a very strong collective here. And it is actually going to... I'm going to blab for just a second. We are witnessing the unfolding of the actual term that I coined myself, Zenergy. And this is a collective Zen that we are generating here. I love it. See you on the north side.